Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Sylvia Cindy. I'm from Mathematics Education with NBM 231120003. First of all, thank you for the opportunity. Today, I would like to present about basic concept, meaning, and model of leadership. I hope these presentations can help us understand leadership in a simple and clear way. And in the first introductions, leadership is something that we can find everywhere in school, in organizations, and even in daily life. For example, in group assignment, usually there is one person who takes the role to lead the group. That person can be called a leader. Many people think that leadership is only about having a position or being in charge, but actually, leadership is more than that. And the next meaning of leaderships. So, what is leadership? Leadership is an ability to influence and with people to achieve a common goal. This means a leader is not just someone who gives orders, but someone who can inspire and motivate others. For example, in a group project, a good leader will not just tell people what to do, but also encourage the team to work together and stay motivated. So, people follow the leader not because they are first, but because they trust and respect the leader. And the next basic concept of leadership. There are two important parts in leadership. First, the leader. The leader is the person who gives directions and makes decisions. And the second, the followers. Followers are the people who are influenced by the leader. And the third, the situations. Every situation is different, so leadership style must be adjusted. For example, in an emergency situation, the leader must be quick and direct. But in a normal situation, a leader can be more flexible and open to discussions. So, leadership is not one way. It is an interaction between leader, follower, and situations. And the next characteristics of a good leader. Now, let's talk about what makes a good leader. A good leader should be able to motivate others, communicate clearly, build trust, and make good decisions. Motivation is important because it makes people want to do their best. For example, a leader can give appreciations or support to team members. Communication is also very important. If a leader cannot explain clearly, the team may feel confused. Trust is one of the most important things. Without trust, people will not follow the leader seriously. And the next leadership models. Now, I will explain their important leadership models. And the one, traits model. The first model is the traits model. This model focuses on personal qualities of a leader, such as confidence, intelligence, and responsibility. The idea is that good leaders have special characteristics. For example, a confident person is usually more trusted by others. However, this model has a weakness. Not all people with good traits become good leaders, so traits alone are not enough. And the next, behavioral model. The second model is the behavioral model. This model focuses on what leaders do. There are two main types of behavior. First, task-oriented, which focus on completing tasks and achieving goals. Second, relationship-oriented, which focus on building good relationship with the team. For example, a task-oriented leader will focus on deadline and result, while a relationship-oriented leader will focus on teamwork and comfort. A good leader shall balance both. If only focus on tasks, the team can feel stressed. But if only focus on relationship, the work might not be effective. And the next contingency model. The third model is the contingency model. This model says that there is no one but leadership style. A leader must adapt based on the situation and the team. For example, if the team is new, the leader shall give clear instructions. But if the team is experienced, the leader can give more freedom. This means flexibility is very important in leadership. And the next, importance of leadership. Leadership is very important because it affects many things such as and the first team performance and the second motivations and the third work environment. A good leader can create a positive and productive environment. For example, when a leader supports the team will feel comfortable and work better. But if the leader is not good, it can cause stress, conflict, and low performance. Before I conclude, I would like to talk a little bit about challenge in leaderships. Being a leader is not always easy. A leader has to deal with different types of people, different opinions, and sometimes even conflict in the team. For example, in a group, not all members have the same motivations. Some may be active, but some may not. So, the leader must find a way to manage the team and keep everyone involved. Another challenge is making decisions under pressure. Sometimes a leader has to make quick decisions even when the situation is not clear. This requires confidence and responsibility. Because of this challenge, leadership needs to be developed. We can improve leadership by practicing communications, learning from experience, and being open to feedback. And for example, when we get feedback from friends or lecturers, we can use it to become a better leader in the future. So, leadership is not something we are just born with, but something we can learn and improve over time. And the last conclusions. In conclusions, leadership is not just about positions, but about how we influence and with others. Leadership has three main elements: leader, followers, and situations. There are also three models of leaderships: traits, behavioral, and contingency. The most important thing is a good leader must be able to motivate, communicate, and adapt. That's all for my presentation. Thank you for attention. If you have any questions, I will happy to answer. I end. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.